Hi guys, I'd just like to talk a little bit about my Christmas. To kind of preface this, my girlfriend Maggie, and I hope I could, edit a video picture of her over here or something. But she's a huge car enthusiast. She drives a Honda Accord. It's not exactly an enthusiast car, but she does appreciate things about that. She does appreciate things about a whole different variety of cars, but by and far her favorite car is the Ford GT. A lot of times we'll get into discussions with people about cars, and they'll ask her what her favorite car is, and she'll say the Ford GT, and they'll ask the Mustang, and obviously she goes off and elaborates about it and explains to them a bunch about the heritage and the GT40. So what I was trying to do for her this Christmas was to get her a ride in a Ford GT. And if you do know anything about Ford GTs, they are quite rare. And I wasn't even sure if there was any located in Florida, but it turns out there are. So what I tried to do was go to the Ford GT forums and find someone who would be willing to give Maggie a ride in a Ford GT. And I was really fortunate, and Gary reached out to me, and he said that he would love the opportunity to show it to Maggie. And so her family, they celebrate Yule. If you're not familiar with Yule, it's celebrating the winter solstice, or the longest night of the year. The idea behind it is that you stay up to the morning to greet the sun. So the thing is, we were going to meet Gary at Cars and Coffee the same day, and if you're not familiar with Cars and Coffee, it generally starts rather early in the morning, so 7 in the morning. And so I talked to Maggie about it, and I said, hey, you want to go to Cars and Coffee? I hear there's going to be some cool cars over there. Maybe we could check it out. And she was a little hesitant, so I told her that, what if I knew that there was going to be a Ford GT there? And of course, she was on board after hearing that. So we went to the Cars and Coffee, and Gary actually spotted me out in the crowd as we were walking around. So Maggie didn't know anything. I didn't say anything to her other than I knew that there was going to be at least one Ford GT there. And so she didn't know who Gary was or how I knew him or anything like that. He didn't meet me by his car. So she was pretty much clueless. But she insisted that we walk around and see all the other cars before we see the GTs that were there. There was actually 3 in attendance, including Gary's. And kind of to settle herself and to build up the suspense to see it. And so we walked around. We came back to the GTs, and she got a little teary about it. So she insisted we walk around again. So we did another lap around the Cars and Coffee over at St. Pete. So on the second time back over towards the GTs, Gary was standing by his car. So I walked over to approach him. And I think Maggie kind of started putting things together at that point. And so Gary was so kind to show her around the GT, rev the engine for her so that she could hear it, and explain a bunch about the heritage of the GT and a lot of things that even people who know about the GT don't know. And so that was very kind of him. And Gary also told her that she would get the opportunity to ride shotgun in the GT. And throughout the whole thing, it was very emotional. She was crying quite a bit, but there were really tears of joy and excitement, just because not everyone is afforded the opportunity that Gary has given us to have the opportunity to see the GT and all that. So me and Gary, we ended up bouncing some emails back and forth to set up a date for Maggie to actually take a ride in it, and we ended up arriving on Christmas. So I'm so thankful for him on that too, because it's really awesome to get a Christmas gift on Christmas, and for Gary to take time out of his day and away from his family to spend it with us really meant a lot. Just because we were strangers at the time, but we met that one occasion. But he's just a great guy, a heart of gold, and he was really Santa Claus for us this year. So yeah, I really can't express how thankful we really are. But obviously on Christmas we met at his place, and we did some driving. and I have some footage over here for you guys to check out, and hopefully we can all enjoy that. So again, I'd like to say thank you so much to Gary, the Ford GT forums, and the Ford GT community for being such great ambassadors for the Ford GT. It really is a magnificent car, and if you guys haven't seen it before, this is going to be a great opportunity for you. And again, Maggie's not here at the moment, she's at work, but she does send her thanks and her love and her appreciation. There's really, like I said, no words to express how happy it's made her, but hopefully this video will help give you some perspective to how it was for her. And again, Merry Christmas, Merry belated Christmas. It's 26th, so enjoy the video.
Alright, see you later, honey.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Hopefully I won't cry this time.
That's okay, you can cry. You can, feel free.
Then I'll get makeup on my face.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't want any tears.
I was. It was so embarrassing.
That was so cool.
Like I couldn't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pass somebody right away, it looks like. Don't expect any traffic out here.
And of course they brake going into a turn.
Well, that was 130.
That was amazing.
First gear is good to 63. Red line in first gear is 63 miles an hour. Red line in second gear is 97 miles an hour. And third gear is 132 miles an hour. So that's where we were. Fourth gear is 172.
Oh my god.
I got 2 more gears after that.
Oh my goodness.
This is actually a big car. It's very wide. Yeah, it takes up most of the lane, so... Yeah.
I noticed. Ah, it sounds so good.
So, yeah, you asked about fuel economy. Yeah, just cruising the highway is good, but, you know, if you're really going to get into it. I had it on the track once, and I was probably about 4 or 5 miles a gallon, man.
Ooh.
But you don't buy it if you care about fuel economy.
Well, no. I just thought I'd ask. I'm just curious, is all.
was 160.
Oh my goodness.
It's a public road, so I don't want to wind up in jail either. Sometimes, like on the interstate, it gets a little scary because, especially if there's traffic, because people are like jockeying for position.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Trying to get closer, trying to drive and take pictures with their cell phone.
I mean, there's a point where you're just being crazy. You know, I mean, have a little respect.
Well, that's pretty much it for the fun roads. We're almost back again.
I'm not sure what to say. I'm gonna be honest. Just, you saw what I did. I just sat down. I was just.
You know, if you're into cars, if you're into exotics like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, anything like that.
They don't really do it for me.
No, but you
They're
know,
cool though.
yeah, they're cool. But you know, the technology has gotten so advanced. They don't make them with manual transmission anymore, right? You can only get an automated manual.
Andy was telling me that, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What is wrong with them?
Exactly, yeah. And you know, everything is kind of like computer control. It's almost hard to get in trouble with it because if you go too fast into a corner, then the stability control and everything kicks in, right? Brings you back in line, slows you down. So this is probably, I call those digital cars,
Right.
and this is probably the last of the analog supercars. There is nothing. There's no stability control. There's no traction control. There's well, it's got ABS, like all cars do, analog braking, but that's about it. It doesn't even have cruise control.
I can't really say I'm not surprised.
So you know, it's a driver's car. No nannies to keep you out of trouble.
I like how everything is very simple. It's like, hey, here you go for it.
Yep.
You shouldn't be trying to drive it and fly and everything, in my opinion. It should be very, here you go.
So, you know, there's no doubt that the automated manual transmissions can shift faster than I can shift a manual. So if you're gonna, you know, if you're really gonna have a race car, that's obviously the way to go. But the point of the matter is, how many of us ever do that?
the clutch, but it was awful. And Mandy and I both agree that we can't go back to automatics.
There you
We
go.
just can't. It just,
Yeah.
it just,
I have 4 vehicles. I got Miata, which is a 5-speed manual, and I have in that steel building in the driveway there, I have a Nissan Xterra that I fixed up for off-roading. So that's manual. But so I do have one automatic, the Volkswagen I have in there, and I need an automatic because I use that to tow. I have a trailer to tow this in. And a mag, that's one thing that I have to say, you really do need an automatic for, is if you're towing the trailer.
yeah,
You know, you're going up a hill trying to let out a clutch in first gear.
that's just going to be an absolutely miserable experience for everyone.
So that's my one concession to an automatic.
But it's respectable.
Thank you.
Respect that.
I'm glad you appreciate that minor point.
I mean, with me, if I lived like out here, I would have, if I was going into like Tampa itself, I would probably drive an automatic just because rush hour is absolutely miserable, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, my calves are killing me.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no, manual all the way. All the way. Mandy actually taught me.
Really?
He did.
That's awesome.
My dad went overseas, and he left the car here, and I needed a car to get back and forth to work, and I'm just like, well, okay, let's do this. So he taught me, and my mom tried to teach me, but I didn't.
Wow, and you didn't kill each other or anything?
Nope. Did not. No, we did get frustrated with each other, but...
That was the extent of it, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's such a satisfying sound.
It is. You know, everything just works really, really well. They really did it right with this car. Every time I think about it, it's like a miracle.
It truly is amazing.
Nah, it wasn't any fun.
I had the most miserable time of my life. What are you talking about? Oh my god. No, it's been great. Like, I speechless. Speechless. I don't. I am definitely eager to see the footage, that's for sure.
Alright, well, I'm editing this in real time, and just seeing Maggie's reaction in this, it really is starting to bring me to tears just watching it, seeing how happy and excited she was. I also have some clips of me following my FRS. If ever you needed proof that the FRS is by no means a fast car, you're about to see it. I put some more clips in, but they'd all be me following at very low speed, because the ones where we were all driving spiritedly, I'll just say I was going red line to red line, and this is what it looks like. Again, I'd like to say thanks, Gary, Amy, for letting us steal Gary from you on Christmas. Really appreciative of that. I'm very fortunate myself. Maggie got me my Christmas gift. It's a microphone, so I don't sound super poor, even though this webcam is very old, and it probably looks like I'm shooting this video with a potato. But again, Merry Christmas. thank you so much. It's been a great holiday season. It's been the best Christmas that me and Maggie really have ever had. I had a blast just chasing and trying to keep up in the FRS. As you can see, I was literally eating dust there, and if you ever wondered where that expression came from, you could definitely see now. But it was a great holiday, and any Ford GT owners, Gary, if ever you're stuck on the side of the road or anything, I'll be there somehow to repay the favor. So take care. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll try and get those raw clips uploaded for you so that we can share those as well.